Conducting online screenings is a common practice among filmmakers. Whether it's a totally virtual event or a hybrid one, taking place in a venue and broadcast online in parallel, there are some mistakes which can be easily avoided. Those mistakes are deeply rooted in preconceptions about online audiences and are reflected in things I hear again and again from filmmakers. But first, why would a filmmaker meet their audience online in the first place? Well, if you made a crowdfunding campaign and want to thank your supporters, it would be hard to get everyone to one venue at the same time. Supporters could be from all corners of the world, so the best way to meet them is online. When you have a screening and Q&A booked by an organization that can't or doesn't want you to fly over to them, you meet them online. When you have a Q&A and a screening for an organization whose members are themselves scattered in different places, meet them online. There are many more possible scenarios for a cinematic, virtual, or a hybrid event, but you got the point. Now for the planning and lineup of those events. Most filmmakers plan on having the screening in one platform and meeting with their audience in another platform. For example, Vimeo for playback and Zoom for meeting. They also allow the audience 2 or 3 days to watch the film and only then meet them. Why it is so problematic? Okay, let's see. Watching the film on one occasion and then meeting the director sometime later means that your audience members need to actually plan 2 events, not one. Freeing 2 slots of one's time is not trivial these days, for most people. Most people are not just busy, they are endless procrastinators. When you give your audience 2-3 days to watch a film, they might have all the intention and motivation to watch it, but would usually delay it in some later time, since there is apparently enough time. To continue the previous bullet, when the time to meet the director approaches, most people will either 1. Skip the meeting as they haven't watched the film, or 2. Participate in the meeting without watching the film. That feels really stupid. Needless to say, both options are bad for you as a filmmaker. Most people are emotionally moved after watching a film. They have so much to say, so many questions to pose. But then, since they watched it 2 days in advance, they have to wait to meet you, the filmmaker. When they meet you eventually, if they ever show up, remember bullet 1 about having to free 2 time slots? They've already forgotten what they wanted to say. All the above was concerning audience participation and attention. But what about user experience? Okay, here's the thing. Watching the film in one link and meeting in another link means your audience might be confused. Might be confused? They will be confused. I had so many people asking me, where's the film, when they entered the meeting link. They were expecting to watch the film on Zoom. In order to overcome the above, some filmmakers who are aware of it do screen the film on the meeting platform by sharing their screen. It's a huge mistake. Meeting platforms are for meetings, not for streaming films, in terms of quality, of course. So, what can you do to solve all the above? Screen the film and meet your audience in one single event. That's 1. Have the screening and the meeting on one platform or one single link. That's number 2. Make sure there's only one page where everything takes place. Registration, payment, or donation, screening, meeting, chat, Q&A, or a panel. And how can you achieve all that? One option is to use our platform, Movies Everywhere. But you can also set up your own solution.